What's up, y'all? I honestly don't know why I want to record right now. It's motherfucking 11:30 at night. I took a nap. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta stop doing that shit. But I be so tired. I be so tired every day. I don't know why. Anyway, we about to plan on dropping music videos as well, like as in the booth, like and shit. I plan to do that and drop music on here on this YouTube channel as well. But also, like I'm trying to, I'm trying to see what I'm just trying to switch it up. But without further ado, let's get to the video. All right.
And with very little positive
feedback. I didn't know it's something you do, and you don't even expect it to.
Hold on. I'm thinking I should put my headphones on.
Take advantage of that blow up.
Alright, I'm gonna start the video over, but I just started the video. Like, I just chose to record a video to this because I've literally been watching the same nigga for like the past hour. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this motivation is needed at this time. I don't know, like this type of videos. Like it's very, very helpful.
I really did like it.
Yeah.
Because I did not care at all. I just kept posting, and then one time just blew up.
That's really how it works,
Facebook.
though. You just work real hard, a lot of the time with very little positive feedback. Out of nowhere, something to blow up.
Something you do, and you don't even expect it to go off how it
it
did.
But it's all that work you did beforehand that prepares you to take advantage of that blow up. And a lot of people's like, but it didn't come yet. It's like, man, imagine if you had your blow up and you wasn't ready to take advantage of it because you didn't have the skills. That'd be tragic. You don't know if you can get another chance.
So in my last video, The Art of Waiting Your Turn.
Because most people only get one chance. Like, you only get one chance. For real. But you can get more chances, but if you miss out one chance for that one opportunity that will propel you forward, that'll change your life, and you miss out on that shit, mentally, you gonna have to be one strong individual to come back from that shit. Just saying. So they're facts. They're speaking facts. I'm yapping.
I talked about how imperative it is for you to not only wait your turn, but fall in love with the process so you can learn the lessons you need to acquire the things you want. And let me just say thank y'all so much for the love y'all showed on that video. It showed me how much we as humans can relate to each other.
But I also wanted to record this shit because I feel like this is a perfect way to I guess express, you guys get to know me in the type of way
on an everyday level that we often overlook. But on the other hand, I saw a bunch of comments pretty much complaining, saying how waiting your turn means waiting forever, and that's something that only the middle class and up can afford, or the only people that applies to is the people that made it. And there's hundreds of stories of people who waited for their turn who never won, so why should they wait? And that's honestly a great question. Why should you wait your turn when so many people before you have tried, waited, and failed? And my answer to you is, you tell me. That sounds like a person who is either not working hard enough, smart enough, or outright just lazy. See,
if you're saying something like that, you can't wait your turn, or why should I wait my turn, then like he said, you're not working hard enough, right? You're just not doing something right in order for you to be I feel like in my head, we all gotta appreciate even the very down bad moments that you're in, and got to embrace it all. And like I said, that's I'm starting to come to realization with this, with how my life is playing out and shit. Right now, my mama, she's having heart troubles, and she needs to get surgery as soon as possible, or else her life expectancy is gonna be, who knows how long she really got left. The surgery, and if she get the surgery and God be on her side, and if it goes well, it'll increase her life expectancy. She'll be able to live out until she's an old lady, grandma. I'm 19 years old, but I turn 20 next month. My mom, she's still working this physically demanding job. She's still putting in so much effort, time and effort, and like still putting so much stress on herself when she needs to literally just kick her feet up and relax. She always keep telling me, like, put myself out there. So I'm trying to do that. I currently am fucking unemployed at a very stressful time, So that's why let me continue the video.
A lot of people, they aren't waiting for their turn. They're actually waiting for somebody else's turn. They wait for their parents' turn of what they want them to be. Maybe your parents want you to be a lawyer and go to a nice college, or they want you to be an amazing football player so they can brag to you about their friends. Or these same people, they're waiting for money, views, and validation. So they wait for their story in life to unfold like Kai Cenat or Duke Dennis. And when that doesn't come for whatever it is they want to do in life, they think they waited for no reason, when in all actuality, they were waiting for the wrong reason. Hence, waiting your turn. But really, the universe holds us back from being successful in certain things so we don't end up tied down to things that, while on the outside look successful and fun, but leave us spiritually dead from the inside, which a lot of celebrities and creators are. A lot of people chase after others' dreams because they see it makes money, or they get validation from it, or the change, or whatever it is. That's not waiting your turn, which is also why you aren't happy in the process. When you're chasing something,
I hope the audio is recording on this damn video. If not, you just make
something you love. While yes, you will have your days, you should be happy. The thing you're chasing and doing, it should have you springing out of bed in the morning. If it doesn't, then it's not your true vision. So that's normally what stops a lot of people from realizing their dream. Somebody who realized this early on and got out of it was Kanye West, who started out as a producer for a lot of artists in the early 2000s, but wanted to be a rapper. Except nobody believed in him. They told him to stay in his lane. It's funny saying that now, because it's like Kanye literally does any and everything, but they wanted him to just continuing to be a producer since he was really good at that for them. But see, Kanye felt that by being a successful producer and making all these amazing beats and songs for all these other artists, he would never be fulfilled internally, because he would always be contributing to somebody else's dream instead of his own, which was to make his own hits. So Kanye stopped producing as much for some of the biggest artists at the time, like Jay-Z, and started to then take his talents and produce for himself. He went everywhere promoting his music. He didn't care whether you listened or not, because regardless, he had something to say.
I respect that. I didn't even know that shit, honestly. I didn't even know that shit about Kanye. I respect that. I can relate. But I remember at first I wanted to be a producer. I'm lying. Cause I wanted to be I always wanted to be a musician, like a rapper, that shit. And then when I seen my uncles rapping and shit, that further made me want to rap. That also made me want to make beats. But at the time, since I was young, I really didn't understand it at all, how to make beats. So I used to steal beats off YouTube and tell my uncles, and hey yo, I made this beat. And then, they obviously saw right through it. But I'm going to learn how to make my own beats. I ain't gotta pay for no fucking lease or anything like that. Man, I could just literally whip me up a beat and record a song in the same motherfucking day. So let's continue the video.
Remember they used to call you that? I'm so self-conscious. She has no idea what she's doing in college.
And finally, after waiting for his turn so long, an opportunity presented himself when Jay-Z and Ludacris, which were longtime connections from his production for them, extended an olive branch to feature on his debut project album, The College Dropout. He released it in the woke, self-introspective, quirky, awkward bars. To everybody's surprise, worked. People thought it was refreshing. It made you think. It was genius even. But if Ye didn't work, or more specifically, work for himself instead of others, and he continued to just sit down and be a good boy and produce like everybody told him he should do, because that was what was socially acceptable for him at the time, well, we wouldn't have gotten all these amazing projects that have changed our lives and helped us through these tough times.
You have to move based on opportunity. If you have an opportunity to make a living at exactly what you dream about, you have to pursue that at that time when it's there. If the opportunity isn't there, just keep educating yourself as much as possible so that when the time comes, you'll be even better at that dream that you had.
The other one I see a lot of people bring up when it's time to wait your turn is excuses. There's so many people who say they want to be rich, but they don't read any books on how to become rich. They don't start.
I ain't gonna lie. Bro, like, that's a shot to me. I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't trying to make no, like, this is an excuse, I guess, in a way. This is an excuse. I started reading like, you know, books like these, are books in general. Like, for example, Dracula. I have it right over there, right on my desk. I've almost finished the book, but then I put down the book and I haven't picked it up in months until earlier today. What time is it? Yeah, until earlier today, I read for 10 minutes. So, like, I need to, honestly, that's a thing I need to do. Like, I need to improve on is actually fucking, like, reading and shit. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to implement that in my morning routine. I need to start reading some How to Get Rich books, because I definitely want to be a rich motherfucker. Not even a rich motherfucker. I just want to make sure that financially that I can help my mom out whenever she needs it, or help out my family whenever they need it, and help myself out whenever I need it. Like,
study the mindset of rich and successful people. And more importantly, they take very little action, if any at all, to accomplish the thing they say they want. Faith without works is dead. A perfect way to spot these types of people and see somebody is not going to be successful is how quick they are to give you an excuse. Only middle class people can afford to chase dreams. This person's only successful because of his connections or because he's this race. I got a job and a family to feed, so I can't chase my dreams. So tell me how 50 Cent, at the age of 25, got shot, lived in the hood, mom was killed at a young age, lost his record deal for being shot, mouth wired shut, and had a newborn son and a girl to feed, bounced back from all of that, get another deal, achieved his dream, and said fuck you to the who tried to kill him while doing it laughing. Now, of course, that is God without a doubt, but it's because he didn't let anything stop him. He didn't let anything tell him or any situation define how far he believed he could go in life. And more importantly, he waited his turn, and he recognized when it was his turn to take the opportunity. He waited for so long, he worked for so long, he educated himself for so long, he built himself into 50 Cent. So by the time another record deal came, nobody had to hold his hand. Nobody could play on him. He was already 50 Cent, the rapper, businessman, before the opportunity even presented itself, which is the reason he was able to create, take advantage, and more importantly, see the opportunity when it presented itself.
We even brought it down to the perspective of a person that's in a staff meeting that is watching someone else raise their hand to answer a question that they know the answer to. And that means that person deserves to be ahead of you in life, because your fear of being wrong at that point is not allowing you to create your value.
He's speaking facts. And that shit also another hit to the soul. Because growing up, I would never really like to raise my hand and be like, make myself seen, because I was afraid. Like, growing up, it's only like really been like, growing up, I didn't really make much friends. You know, this sounds like a loser ass shit, but it's true though. It's true. Growing up, I didn't really have friends, because like we would always move. And it would literally be always my mom, my brother, my sister, and, you know, my mom's spouse at the time, whoever it was. So I never really had room to make friendships or keep them for, you know, long periods of time. And it's still to this day. But thankfully, I still got one friend that I talked to out of high school. That's it. But like, you know, like, yeah, we talk here and there.
In the workspace.
So many people aren't working hard enough that when the opportunity presents itself, they don't even see it. Most people are so tired to the point when the opportunity presents itself, they don't see it. So in their head, they just go, I waited too long and nothing ever came, which is false, because the opportunity is never going to be how you think it will be. It might not be as big and as obvious in your face as you want it to be. But if you are working, opportunities are always presenting themselves for you in the form of people, jobs, videos. So after waiting your turn, you got to be ready for the moment, because you you will get your chance to shine. The difference between those who are successful and those who are not is oftentimes not that one waited a lot longer than the other, but those who are successful realized the world was theirs and they took it.
W video. Alex the Virgo, shout out to him. He's an 05 baby. So am I. And so even more props to you. I fuck with the videos. If you fuck with the reaction, let me know down in the comments below. Give me suggestions what to react to next, or video suggestions on what I should do, or content. I don't know. Hope you guys have a blessed day or blessed night, whatever time it is for you, and rewatch the video on your own, cause he's speaking facts, and like these videos are really insightful. Stay safe, y'all. Let me know if the face cam works or not. You literally using my phone. I have it fucking sticked up on the camera, like fuck it. But hey, peace out, y'all.